How are you doing? I am doing fantastic. Today, I am coming to you with another session of the crypto market and the recent happenings of the week. So, I'm going to talk to you about the market, the crypto market behavior over the past week. I think this week was a little majorly influenced by two events, Elon Musk and China. And you've seen that even today, the market has been very, very down. So I want to just discuss a little bit of that with you, but also maybe more importantly, expose you to that info and maybe get your opinion and maybe see how you guys are behaving. What are your moves? How would you make investment decision based on the happenings of this week? Basically, what happens that the market crashed, and you've seen that very fearful investors started to sell their BTC, Bitcoins especially, very fast, thinking that it was going to go down and they will just end up by losing their money altogether. So we're going to discuss that. But then I also wanted to mention to you, I'm going to brush a little bit of Patron token, and maybe we should have a different session and where we will talk about it, the Patron, and maybe the difference between the token and the token and a coin. Maybe that will be interesting for some of us that have invested in Patron Pay and now are trying to navigate the digital world of that new token, which I have to admit is brand new to me and does not quite follow the trends that have been used to in terms of coins. And I have to tell you right off the bat, I am a big amateur when it comes to crypto. I have no knowledge. I just learned by experience. And so it's my experience that I'm sharing with you and hoping that you will share yours with me, but you don't have to. So thank you for sticking around, and we're going to go to those like few just brush out the news of the week and see how the market behaved, and then we'll come back and see what our next moves will be. Stay tuned. So what is happening in the market? I want to take you a month back, when you remember what had happened in Turkey when the central bank had decided to suspend the use of crypto. Then we also saw a surge, a drop in the value of the Bitcoins. I think they had gone from 60,000 to 53, I think. And that was around that time we experienced the fall and the crash and all the beginning of the issues we see now with the Platincoins. So what happens at that time was that since a lot of people that were using the Turkish central bank, using the cryptocurrency like the Bitcoins, in the Turkish central bank decided to, and then the decision came that the BTC was no longer allowed in Turkey, then the market crashed. It was a huge drop, depending on with a lot of people that were using that. And you could see I think it's about a 7,000 drop just like that. It's quite a bit. It's quite a lot of money, depending on the number of people that use the coin. So the principle is that the greater the population, the greater the users, the greater the value of the coins, and the more likely the coins is to grow. And I think this has been the history of the BTC. So yes, we experienced that, and also the reason was that the growth of the BTC, according to the financiers and those working in the central bank in Turkey, the people making the decision to stop the use of BTC, it was because they thought, well, this was their opinion, that the use of BTC had caused the devaluation of the local currency. So this was in April. And after this, it was a couple of days, it was over a weekend drop, and then BTC picked back up. and we saw that they came back to, I think, around like the upper 50,000s, around like even they reached, I think they got to, at some point, like since that time, they came back to 60,000 at least once. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think they came back up. Now, this week we had another issue about the situation of the crypto, and it was related to Elon Musk. So Elon Musk decided he's the richest man in the world currently. I mean, according to the recent statistics. And you see this article that's today. It's from today. It's from Forbes magazine. So now, I think 2 days ago, he decided to no longer allow people to use the BTC in his business. He sells cars. His brand is Tulsa. So Tulsa will no longer use the BTC. And there's been this joke about the Elon Musk effect. Like he tweets and the currency goes up and down. And you can see like the people thinking that maybe they measure Musk's effects on the crypto world, and people also thinking about making financial decision on the BTC based on Elon Musk tweets. So now they're following the market, and some people are following his tweets. So I don't know. So change Twitter bio to Bitcoin. So I mean, the Forbes here, I really love this article because it kind of traced the history of how things happen, and you can see the curves. Like it was going pretty well until he tweeted. So posted a picture about Dogecoin, and boom, Dogecoin went down. And one word, Dogecoin. So they say Musk December 20th, 2020 tweet and changing the Twitter bio had one of the biggest impact on his Twitter activity. The average trading volume of Doge USDT is 30 minutes. Before the event was about 1,942 per minute, with an average of 9 trades per minute. During the 30 minutes after the tweet, the average trading volumes per minute was about $299,330 with 775 trades per minute. So you could see how his tweets, this article is beautiful. So they kind of make an analysis of Elon Musk's tweets and the impact on the trading and the investment decisions of people, as though he was kind of just influencing the market by his tweet. Like this is what happens when you're a good, like a great player in the financial market. Like this person is the richest man in the world, and he has a lot of money. So him going there, he has a huge influence on the public financial opinion and also on public decisions. And so some people follow him, not everybody, but a lot of people pay attention to what he has to say, because what he says is important to the market. He has money, and the rule of the market is to make more money, like increase the cost, increase the benefits, and reduce the cost. So if his decision to address things a certain way will move people in a certain direction, well, then he's definitely someone to follow quite closely. So this was that. And also one of the other news was that China also decided to stop the use of BTC, and also they warn about mining BTC. So this is also something that affected the market. And you can see the graph here. I hope I can pull that out. We can zoom in. So Bloomberg explained that this is Yahoo Finance, and this is from Reddit. So you could see here that this is the latest chapter of China tightening the nose around crypto, because now they're trying to prevent mining and also moving forward to ban the use of the cryptocurrency. This has a huge impact on the price. So there's no surprise, China capital control can be challenged by cryptocurrency purchases. So, but then someone also made the argument, I don't remember the article, about China doing its own national cryptocurrency. So you might want to ask, okay, what game is being played here? So you have those two major events. In April, Turkey was sort of alone in that decision, but this week there was just two big things, like China and Elon Musk, that decide to pull away. But then this morning you could see some, positive trends in the market. But then it's now back to, we're back in the red. So I'm now on Crypto Pro. I'm on Coinbase Pro, and you see everything is red, like everything. You cannot even see a green from USDT, like the different exchanges. You see how the market is just bloody. You can see some, very spotty greens, but this is like, so far we've just seen like 3 yes. Like, oh yeah, it's live. So it's moving as we speak. So this is not looking good. It's this too many red. And this thing has been going on and off since I think the past couple of weeks. So the market's not looking good. So this is Coinbase. Let's go to Gemini. So Gemini also follows the same trend. You see market is down. You can see like those are the top traded coins like Bitcoin, Ether, Doge, Litecoin, Chainlinks, Bitcoin Cash, Polygon. You see it's not looking good at all. It's not looking. So now the BTC is even down to 36,000. So this is not looking good. Let's go to Voyager. So yeah, this, you can see it live, green, yellow, green, red, but then you have the majority of greens. You can see BTC doesn't do much, See how it changes so fast. Like you need to see the trends. This is like even the fraction of a second, you see the changes, and you see the different currencies and then their movement. So yeah, this is definitely something you want to pay attention to. So we're here now on Coinspeed. Coinspeed is a platform that I use to track the evolution of some coins. So here I wanted to check more about one coin, but then maybe that's not useful for now. Okay, let's move to Coinbase. Well, this is the famous Patron token. Now it's even below 1,000, which is So this is Uniswap. You see the Patron is at $956.24. It's been last weekend, I think it went down to 600, but then on Monday it picked up to 2,500. Now it's back to what you can see on the picture. I'm not sure. I'm just using my phone, so I'm not sure if I can pull the graphs here. But then you see the movements. People are swapping the Patron to the USDC, but then you're swapping at a loss, because for you to recoup at least to receive the amount you've withdrawn from your Patron Pay back office, the value of this coin needs to be 5,000. So I don't know, people are swapping here at a loss, unless they don't know. But the message that's been going around is to not to swap and hold on to the coins at least until the value gets back to close to 5,000 or even more than 5,000. But then you have communication from that company also saying that a coin is going to peak back up to the 5,000-ish, around 5,000. So we'll see. We'll just keep monitoring and see how it goes. But so far, the trends are not looking, the market is not looking good. So this is Coinbase. I love Coinbase because, there's Coinbase and there's Coinbase Pro. I love Coinbase because, at just a glance, I can just check the market and see how everything is performing. And if I want to check a particular coin, then they'll give me a graph. Let's try XRP. You see it's just down. It's not, it's even now 93 cents. So, what a week. What a so it's interesting to follow all those trends. And my all-time favorite is crypto.com. I really love this app, and this exchange just allows me to do many things. So I don't know. He's not responding. Strange. But anyway, the trends are the same. You know, there's nothing different here than what you saw in the other coins. So what do you make of it? What do you understand? Like, how do you move in this source of time when the market, everything is uncertain about the market? How do you position yourself? How do you position your investment? Something we need to understand is that this is a market, and when we get in there, we're in there for the long term. And some of the wallet that you've seen me use, that some of them I've presented here, just show you how the market performs. Okay? It shows you the reality of the market. And I love this because you can see from multiple devices how the things are moving. You have some, you know, some coins that are still, but then that are still performing. You know, see some greens down here. I'm on crypto now, but the trend is really, you know, everything is on the red. But the good thing is that when you're in there for the long term, this is going to be the trend. So it can go low to the very low. But the idea here is to keep. So those exchange wallets are, I'm really encouraging for the long term. Those are long-term investment tools. So you just stack your coins there, and as they pick back up the value, then they'll go up. People are, you know, a lot of people are making prediction, and this is normal in this kind of time that people will make prediction on the movement of one coin or another coin. But then you also have a huge amount of new coins that are coming into the market. How do you position yourself, you know, with regard to those coins? You need to pay attention to that. But my claim here today is to really draw your attention to the PLC, the Platincoins. This coin has been up. They've been up for quite a while. It's not a very, you know, you see like, you see their cap, the volume, the circulating supply. It's at 5 million. It's been 5 million for some times. And this is a coin with an architecture, and I told you a little bit about that. They've been relatively stable. This is the daily value. So over the week, you see the trends of the PLC. And let's see, for the past hour, you see they've been down. For the past hour, PLC was down. For the day, like for today, they've been up. When you look at the trends for a week, they're up. Which is for the last month, you know, on average, they're up for the last year. You can see from the curve that the volatility is not as high. It's usually stable. But then now we're on the exchange platforms. I was trying to get it on CoinsMarketCap. I don't have CoinsMarketCap here. I'm trying to get it from Coinbit. I'll see if Coinbit can project PLC, but you will see the difference because I want to show you the different ways in which that coin is being traded. Okay. This is just to explain to you that why don't we consider PLC? What isn't PLC an option? Why not? Why don't we try PLC? Here on Coinbit, and now this is CoinMarketCap, it is relatively stable. On Coinbit though, it's 5 euros. Here is a trade because this is the exchange where people can buy and stock. And you see the movement here. You see how this is the PLC chart. You see how it's moving. You see the different prices. You see the price change for the past 24 hours. You see the lows and high over the 24 hours. You see the trending volumes. See all of that. Okay, let's click show more. All-time high has been $61. Rate of return, the return on interest has been low. You know, those are fluctuating values. You see the number of supply. So the supply is still around 5 million. And the total supply is 600 millions. The max supply, they don't have data. Okay. So those are some of the PLC markets. So when you see all the market of the PLC, you see the $5 value that I was telling you about. So your Coinbit, you have it at least on Coinbit, at least five, at least €5. $5. See here, this section, you can see that it's around the €5 value, $5 value, but then the value is stable at 5. But on the platform, on their back office, it's €5. So why? I think this is a curiosity, at least for me, and I just want you to take a look, okay? Just maybe try and look more into this and decide for yourself. I am here on an adventure. I am here on an adventure. Really, I want to follow this. This is a curiosity for me, and I mean, I have a strong feeling about this PLC, and I'm getting involved in this. I don't know what the outcome will be. There's been a lot of controversy around the person, around the company, around the CEO, around the business model, around the technology, around many things, everything about the business model. But something that also struck me is that all of those negative comments happened between 2017 and 2018. I did not see anything from 2019, 20, or 21. But the company's still up. And now they're undergoing major changes. We'll see. I will keep, updating you on what is happening on that realm. And, I'll keep it real for you. But please just look at those different, differences in the market and yes, be aware of the movements of the market and also know how to position yourself in a way or another. The key here is to get educated on how to even get a wallet. The safest thing is for you to just get an exchange wallet and, download it, try to read how the information that they present, try to understand what the market cap mean, what a circulating supply mean, what a max supply is. Those are the things that we can all learn. We could all learn, like little by little, every day, just one thing. And we'll all increase our knowledge on how this thing works, because we are all here for better financial education, not only for ourselves, but also for our children, and also to prepare a better future for ourselves. Well, what do we make of this? What do we conclude? We've seen how the market is going. A few hours before I started this video, BTC was a little up, but it was not in the 40,000. It was in the upper 30,000 still. Ethereum and XRP and all of those, all the folks were down still. What do you make of this? What I've learned, and I've learned this because I misbehaved previously, when the market was like that, I pulled out my money and I pulled less than what I had put in. This is a bad thing to do. Do not remove your money. Just let it stay in the market, because these are normal trends. This is how the market behaves. There are ups and down. It goes up, it goes down. It could go even very low, but you need to stick around. You need to stick to the market and not fear. Stay in the game till the end. It pays out on the long run, right? So it's a long-term endeavor. So do not rush. Follow the market. Do not pull out your money. At least do not withdraw less than what you put in. Don't go for a loss. You just need to stick around. I suspect and I strongly believe that the market will go back up. When, I don't know. But you just have to stay in the game long enough to see how the trends are going to go back to normal. The second thing you want to do is that, we have those main coins, like the most traded ones, like the big names, like, Bitcoins, Ethereum, Doge, VeChain, Chainlinks, all of those big players. But then now people are moving into what it called altcoin, like alternatives, like rising coins. And you have, something that is making the burst now is the Shiba Inu. It was also down, and now it's speaking up. It's speaking back up. But then you also, like, as you go in those altcoins, you want to be very careful and learn more about what they call pump and dump. Pump and dump are the new version, is the altcoin version of hypes. Yes. And this is very, like, you just need to be aware of this. As good thing, like positive things happen, like the market's growing, we have, a lot of good things happening, bad things are also mounting. And then those hacker and scammers have been very, very sophisticated, and they're getting sophisticated every day. They're learning new tricks, new ways of, trying to trick you into something that is just not non-existent in order to steal your money. And one thing they do that you need to be aware of is that they will create this new, like a new coin or a new token, and then start advertising it. And then as people start to get interested in the coin, that's why they pump. That's the pump part. Then they'll start dumping it. It means that they're just going to let the coin die. So it's just like, just to make you think that this is something that's going to make the mainstream, that is going to come to the surface, that, everybody's going to benefit from. But then when you've put a lot of money in there, it just goes down and you lose. So you have to be very careful. You need to be with people that you trust. You need to listen. There are many influencers there. I am not one of those. I don't know much about the signals. I'm also trying to learn about signals. I am not an expert. I'm not an expert on nothing. And that's fine with me, right? So welcome to the amateur club. We want to be careful. We learn by experience here. But then something I want to finish with is Platincoin. That thing is getting more attention, and I'm trying to get very, very interested in that coin. Platincoin is developing an architecture around a coin called Platincoin. They want it to be a utility coin. It's not a tradable coins as you see, but it's more of a utility coins. They want to use that to build a community, to do project, to develop. They develop platform. They develop a technology using that coin to try and increase and make everybody profitable. Now, I have a group where I try to expose people to the reality of Platincoins if you're interested. I don't want people to get the link. Well, I used to put the link on a video, but I think it's not a good idea to put the link, but I want people to understand first what Platincoins is all about, and then let them decide if it's something they want to be involved into. Right now, I've decided to invest in there, because I don't want to, maybe tomorrow or a few years from now, look at my kids and tell them, honeys, I am sorry. I wish I had made that decision 10 years ago or something like that. I don't want that feeling. I'm interested in that dream, in that journey, and I really, really, really want to see where it ends. So if you want to join that adventure, come, let's join me and let's do it together. But, I'll keep updating you on my moves there. So far, the company is giving up. They have plans that offer you the possession of a blockchain space. They have a plan. They have a minting unit. That mint is the alternative of mining. So they mine BTC and they mint PLCs, Platincoins. So they give you that unit, and then you have a minting farm, something which is like a savings account. And in addition to that,
you have a long-term game here. It's not a get rich quick scam, but it's something in which you can get involved and grow as the company grows. So I think maybe this could be an alternative, but then it's also not for everybody. So if it's not for you, well, okay, then you stick around and see how how I evolve in there, or how things go down for me. I want to keep it real, so that whatever happens to me, you also know. It's also, I learned by experience. My major learning happened by experience. I do what researchers call participant observation. So I get in the situation and I learn by doing. I have the insider experience. I hate looking at things. Well, there are certain things that I look for from the exteriors, but then many my major learning, like the breakthroughs learning that I've been involved in, have also happened when I am in the game. If I'm conducting research in certain communities, I'll go and live with those communities so that I can get insider views of how things are happening for them. So the same thing I'm doing with PLC, and I'm very involved in there. If you want to join this journey, come join me. Do not hesitate. Come into the groove and let's do it together. So thank you for your attention, and stay tuned for the next video. Have a wonderful end of the day. Goodbye.